stop what you are doing right now and listen to my story. I remember when I was about 13, this app called Musically was just released, and I used it for a little bit. Then after 1 year, when I was 14, I downloaded TikTok. I was like the first guy, I think, almost first guy downloaded TikTok because it was a new thing. No one was using it, and I used it for a little bit. It was okay. It was not that bad. But after the pandemic and all those shit days, I realized that those Chinese nerds, those fucking Silicon Valley guys that we do not know what their intentions are killing our attention span, are destroying the next generation of young people, men and women, especially men and maybe women, because they have created an algorithm that preys on your attention, on your dopamine, on your sexual life, on your, I don't know, money and so on. Bro, right now, if you go on TikTok or any other bullshit apps like Instagram, Snapchat, Reddit, Twitter, and so on, you will see that if you enter, scroll for a little bit, in the next 10 things, if you are a guy, right? We're talking about guys in our time, if they will have done this, in the next 10 scrolls, you will see, let's say, something dopamine that brings you a lot of dopamine, and also something that is very sexual and will most likely cause you to have bad thoughts and lustful thoughts for a fucking useless ass video. Right now, if you have TikTok, Instagram, or Snapchat, or let's say Reddit, just I want you to take your hand and slap yourself because you are a bitch. Bro, do not say anything. Let me instill this mindset in your mind. Kill your brain, stop your brain for this video, and listen to what I have to say because this is going to change your life. And men in our time need to understand this. Everyone says that, oh, bro, if you do not have Instagram, TikTok, you are a weirdo. Bro, just imagine what those guys are doing with their life day to day. They wake up stressed, depressed from the last night when they stayed up till 1:12 a.m. and they just scrolled and scrolled. Now they are woken up, they are depressed, and the first thing, sorry, that they go straight to is scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I want you to understand this. This is not the way to a better life. No one will ever award you for scrolling on TikTok, for scrolling on Instagram, for knowing the latest trends. Bro, who the fuck cares about those things? You can say that, oh, bro, you are a fucking boomer or so on. Bro, no one cares about you having, I don't know, having the best for you page, the best feed, the best knowledge on fucking brain rot things and so on. You have to understand that our generation is doomed, bro. We are doomed by these four apps: TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, and Snapchat, and maybe Twitter. If you have any of these, as I said, just slap yourself right now and think, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Are you really paying your attention? Because attention is the biggest currency in our world. Are you really using your attention just for some dopamine? Are you trading your money and your time for their benefit? So, do you really want to invest in a business that doesn't give you anything other than some quick ass dopamine, sleepless nights, depression, feeling like you are not at the best version of yourself because you see guys with the best physique, girls with the best physique, guys with the best amount of woman that you will want in your life, and so on. Why should you watch those fucking useless videos instead of watching education videos like this one, like other guys? Because I'm not the only educational guy on here, but I think I am the best right now. Why? Just ask yourself why. And if you contemplate and journal about this, you'll realize that TikTok, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, fucking other platforms of speaking like Kik or Twitch are fucking useless because they do not give you any value. In life, we exchange value every day. But if you exchange your attention for fucking useless value that you'll never use in your life, you are doomed to be a subhuman. And I guess that you do not want to be a subhuman, you want to be a superhuman. Like those guys you see on Instagram that have all the things that you want, have all the girls that you want, have the best life, and so on. Now, I want to talk to you about a term that I've learned from one of my mentors that is called, wait, let me think about it. Yes, it's called subversion. So, subversion, as I've said in other videos, it's a tactic where one country or one place decides to implement and send spies or disrupt the values of another country. So this is what maybe, and I think that is real, this is what is happening in our world. China and those guys from the West that maybe are our enemies or not, and I'm not racist right now, they are using TikTok to spread fucking useless ideas like caring about your looks. Because, bro, imagine men haven't even cared about their looks for the past, I don't know, all their life. And now they're starting to care more because of looksmaxxing, because of etc. And that isn't important. That doesn't make you strong, man. That doesn't make you the best in real life. The next thing could be caring about your feelings, caring about getting broken up, caring that much about getting a girlfriend, bro. Imagine. Before social media even existed, no one cared about having the perfect girl, about red flags, about green flags, because those things were invented by the Chinese system and by those fucking feminized applications that we know, Reddit, Twitter, and so on. Now, what China has done is create TikTok, a platform where they change the algorithms significantly to the one that is in China. In China, if you didn't know, they learn only about education, some types of bad algorithm, but they are not at the level that we are in the West. So in the West, they promote looking good, having the best relationship, I don't know, doing the most weirdest things, being weak, caring about a breakup, being sad, being depressed, being a loner, and so on. That's why I recommend to them that if you have any of these apps, delete them as fast as you can and only leave YouTube, because this is the the last app that could be useful in today's modern age. Otherwise, from paid apps that offer you other things like school.com, I don't know, educate you I think it's called, and other courses that offer you real value, not those fucking weird courses that you can buy for $10 and they not give you anything. So if you want to be a better man, just delete those apps, because otherwise you will be subverted by the Chinese government, which wants you to be weak, fragile, caring about your skin and not about your power, your mind, because they want you to care more about your body than your mind and your power. They want you to be powerless so they can invade you in 50 years, 60 years. I know this seems weird and unethical, and you think, bro, is this guy insane for telling us this? Bro, I'm not insane. I'm just saying the truth, and this is what is happening right now. You'll see that in 5 years, China will surpass USA and will become the next powerful nation in our world, because this is the world order. So one of the first that I can remember, the first most powerful empire that controlled over the world and had a very big influence over our world was the Spanish Empire. Then it was the British Empire that covered over 50% of the world. Then it transitioned to, I don't know, USA, I think, and now it's going to be China, which wants to enslave and bring something back to the West. Bro, this is what is going to happen. Trust me, if you take action and realize that you are being controlled by some of these apps, you will feel a lot more better. Now, I know it's hard for you to leave all your friends that will say, bro, you are weird, you are a fucking NPC for not using TikTok and so on. But we have to realize that no one, bro, no one will care about you leaving those apps. As I've said in my last video, no one is going to sit there in a friendship group or talking about you, or why did Josh leave TikTok, or why did Josh do this, do that. No one is going to care, bro. No one. You and your life will be the same. You will not be a better person for deleting it. You will not be a bad person for deleting it. No one will think 24/7 about why did you leave Instagram, unless you are some type of celebrity. But still, if you are a celebrity, you still can leave Instagram before being subverted by the Chinese nerds and those fucking Silicon Valley guys that we do not care about. Now, let me tell you another story. A week, or no, sorry, a month ago, I downloaded Instagram again and did some followings, followed some guys from my school, from my university, and so on. And then I went straight to the feed page. There were some good self-improvement videos, but after 10 videos, guess what? A sexual video or sexually provocative soft porn video appeared. What is soft porn? Soft porn is just, imagine that you have a video and you see a girl just dressed in a almost revealing way that does a dance or does something like that. That's a soft porn video, and that's a video that makes you think about watching a higher video or worse video where there's other things involved. After that, I just had the biggest aha moment in my life. I had the biggest revelation that this generation is fucked up and that this app is fucked up. So I uninstalled it and threw the fuck out of my vision the fucking softcore videos and the fucking useless things that you can find on Instagram. So you do not have to cope and say that, oh bro, I need Instagram for my school. No one will care. You have guys that can send you their homework and so on. No one will care about you leaving Instagram. No one will care about you leaving TikTok. They will just gossip you for 5 minutes, maybe in rare cases. Then they will forget about you. And you'll never lose friends, you'll never lose respect, you'll never lose anything. Because you can still talk like a fucking human being in real life. If they start arguing with you, you could just say, bro, you are fucking on the virtual world talking to each other when you can talk in real life. Imagine that. How sad is that when you could just go in the real life and talk to that person? What, you are ashamed of that or what? Right now, let's talk about other things, like what my advice would be. My advice would be delete those apps, as I've said. Try to live a more uncontrolled life by other people. Stop listening to what Instagram says about red flags, about green flags, because it's controlled by the people that think you should believe what they say. So, right now, I want you to go on YouTube if you're on PC and download these 5 videos. No, so these five extensions. Download a YouTube extension for hiding your thumbnails, one for hiding shorts or trending videos, one for hiding the view, likes, comments, especially comments, because a lot of you, I think, when you find a good self-improvement video, you straightly go to the comments and read about it, but you then forget to read or listen to what the video says, because that's the way we have been taught to go straight to comments and get more dopamine and more dopamine from a video that doesn't need to give you dopamine, only education. Bro, forget about dopamine. You do not need dopamine, you do not need motivation, you just need discipline to stay there and watch a 15 minute video like this one, or longer if I'm recording longer, and get the best education that you can. Now, after downloaded those three, you can also download a Dube extension for hiding your subscriptions page. So if you are subscribed to 10,000 YouTube channels, I want you to just slap yourself and unsubscribe to all of them until you have five at the maximum. Because if you get dopamine from one guy that tells you, oh bro, be on TikTok, it's so fun and so on and so on, and if you get education from another guy like, I don't know, Andrew Tate or something like that, they will conflict their ideas and you will not understand the power of having just five sources that tell you almost the same thing in life and that you will wish to follow in your day-to-day life. So just have five sources of information on YouTube, delete all the apps, and find other good extensions like hiding the trending page, as I've said, hiding the home page, hiding all videos that are useless, hiding ads, because sometimes ads are fucking sexually provocative, and that's why I hate using YouTube sometimes, because some of my ads are weird and I wouldn't want them to be in my videos. Now, you must understand that we as young men in our tribe, we will revolutionize the next generation of attention spans, of mindsets, and everything. If you have a friend that still uses TikTok, try and tell to him that he should stop using. If he doesn't listen, you could do two things. Send him this video, share with him this video, or try and leave him alone, because if he's a fucking gooner or something like that, he will never listen. Now, one thing that stood out for me, and listen to me right now and imagine this, is that all those years you have spent over, maybe then over 10,000 hours. That is not like weird for me. So yeah, I've spent over maybe 1-2 years on fucking my phone, on like fucking Instagram, on Reddit, Twitter, TikTok. And what did that bring to me? What did that help me in life? Nothing. You haven't made your dream business because of TikTok. You haven't made your dream business because of Instagram. You haven't met your best girlfriend, your best career because of those. And you still live like a fucking piece of shit. Just understand that. Right now, leave those apps forever, because they will not benefit you. They are like a video game. The best win and they have benefits, but the lowest guys that do not understand the power of self-improvement and of changing your life will lose, and they'll eventually go down and down and down, and they'll be depressed, have suicidal thoughts, sorry, and maybe they will even be unmotivated to reach a better point in their life. So just get this one thing from me: never use those apps again, because TikTok is worse than you thought, Instagram is worse than you thought, YouTube is even worse than some of these apps, but you can do things like use extensions and hide ads in order to not be triggered by sexually things or useless dopamine motivational videos or fucking dopamine videos in general. And all those apps, Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat, 4chan, and so on, are bad for you. So my name is Kalin Hanks. My mission is to spread the message that there's a happy living thing in life. And remember that we are a tribe of young guys trying to revolutionize the next generation of men and people in general. So join our tribe and become a better person